Morning, everybody, and once again, welcome to and that rockin' tune means once again it's time for the Option Pit Morning Volatility Report. Hello, all of my Option Pit clients and people out there in well, option trading land. Again, our boot camp. If you don't know anything about options and you would like to learn something about options, this will be your best opportunity to get 8 hours of quality instruction for a very reasonable price. Understanding volatility, entering and exit trades, wheel trades, delta neutral trading, how all this fits together. Even a little portfolio and cash management thrown in to boot. So again, it's a very dense course, and again, if you like our teaching style, again, if you go to optionpit/events, you can see our intro, just our intro on VIX and VXX is up there for you to take a look at. If you like the style, come in, take our class, and join the hundreds of Option Pit subscribers that we have and taking a look at how the market works. And all I can say is this, okay? Crazy. Okay, China cutting interest rates, global markets, woohoo! I don't know how all this is going to end. Clearly, the Chinese cutting interest rates big. Draghi talking tough on inflation. Notice, though, how he sends a signal. Not doing anything, though. Okay? This guy's the master. That's all I can say. Probably the best central banker in the world considering the problems he has to deal with and how they're digging it out. Chinese cutting interest rates, big, right? Big for lots of industries. So let's take a look at, again, VIX opens lower. Vol opens a little lower, clearly near term. And hanging right out here. Okay, so we've seen a lot of these like hyperbolic rallies here over the last couple years. Bang. And it sits here for the rest of the day. To me, I just think this is machine-readable news algorithms taking interest rate news and bidding it up. And let's just see if the rally holds for the rest of the day. After all, they're not cutting rates because they think things are great. They're cutting rates because they want things to get moving a little better. So again, what looks good? Interest rate sensitive industries. All right. We have a trade on or an idea here in the XHB. I think we're probably going to end up buying some more calls here. The rate picture seems to be sort of set. Also, we might think about some trades in TLT, right? This is almost like, it feels like, at least short term, like time spreads and things like that might work okay in here because we're putting some sort of, floor under interest rates here for a while. So we'll take a look at some trades in the TLT. As far as stocks go, one of the things we've tried to avoid in Option Pit is being short. Too much upside, too many upside calls. Don't fight the rally. Who knows how long it's going to go. It looks like it's starting to slow off a little bit. Again, in the strategy letter, what I told people is unwind your call spreads. We had a couple of long deltas there. Take your long deltas off and leave the puts around and see what happens. All right, so that's what we're looking at. It looks like the market will kind of sit here and drift a little bit. The last thing we'll take a look at is some vol futures. Let's see how the futures are reacting. So we've got 13.5 VIX. We have about $1.50 roughly of future premium out to December. That's a little less than that. Okay, totally fair. So generally fair for VXX means we're actually starting to decay a little bit again. All right. So all I would say here is that we're probably from this point on, okay, from this point on, volatility as it comes down is going to be very, very slow if it continues to come down. We're at the dog end of the range. And all of these hard, sharp rallies, remember, these are 1% rallies. Those are the things that help keep a bid for VIX, right? That's why we're just not dropping. These central bank induced rallies keep vol higher, right? And I don't think that's going away anytime soon. I don't, what does Draghi actually say, right? You got one more potential, what? We got another potential rally. If Draghi says, well, we're going to start buying bonds now. All he says he's going to do stuff, but he hasn't said what he's going to do, right? So that, I think that will keep a natural floor under volatility. 13 VIX, I think, is going to be tough to break into. So as far as those sharp downward moves, everything from now is going to be sort of hard pressed. Any drop will be hard won. The vol futures probably, declining on decay, and we're just not going to see a lot. But again, anything interest rate sensitive, anything Chinese sensitive, coal, iron, anything that the Chinese like, that they consume, probably are going to look okay. Might be decent put selling candidates, things like that. All right. So again, I don't know if I want to get go long, but I certainly don't want to stand in the way of this. All right, everybody. I'll see you in the pit report shortly.